Before we start, I would like to acknowledge country and pay my respect to elders past and present. I pay my respect to all ancestors. I also pay my respect to all Aboriginal people living on Guringai country. On behalf of the original custodians, the Guringai people, I welcome you to visit this country. So welcome. Okay, welcome everybody. How are you all? All good? Have a bit of a look around the school. Got a bit of a feel for the place. I'm seeing a few smiles starting to appear on faces, so welcome. My name is Mr. Mortimer. I am your deputy for next year in 2022. I'm really excited to be working with you all. I was standing out there looking at you all thinking, geez, this is going to be an interesting group of people. What does this hold? What do these people bring? And I'm very much looking forward to getting to know you all. Okay, so welcome. And I hope you have a really good night, and I hope you really get something from tonight. So, you have each made a significant decision to change and adopt to a new mindset for your final years of school, and I really do hope that it proves to be a worthwhile decision for you. My teaching background is music, so I taught here for 8 years, and I'm deputy principal. A little bit about myself: I'm into old things, in particular cars. I love boats, cooking, outdoors and the arts, but above all I really love music, and I like playing music too, and I write songs. So that's sort of the you're working with. As a year group, your number is approximately 330, which is a large group of students, and if you are coming from a school with a smaller cohort, you may feel vastly outnumbered and a little bit overwhelmed, but do not despair. Nobody wants you feeling lonely. Everybody wants you to have a voice. And I would like you to be a bit brave, and I'd like you to consider doing things that you normally don't do, but do things that are positive and in your best interests. But above all, my one piece of advice would be selective with the company that you keep. It's very important to have good people around you, as you would know. What you each have in common is the commitment to change, to leave the past behind and to think ahead. And if you feel yourself slipping back into an old pattern of study or poor company or just being slack in general, take ownership of that and fix things up. Many of the people that I spoke to recently spoke of the need to do things differently and to do things a bit better, certainly in the lead up to the HSC. And many spoke about problems and issues at their current schools, and some didn't want to talk about that, which is fair enough. But just about everybody said that they had heard really good things about Freshwater and were feeling good about the change. So I think the tone of those conversations, I think Mr. Pikardt would probably agree with me, were probably warm and really optimistic. This made me think about what we do in this school and what we actually offer here. So I guess one of the key offerings being a senior school is treating you people like young adults. But this comes with expectations, and it comes with responsibility, and it's something that you can either make or break. Respectful and thoughtful treatment of each other signifies mature behaviour. Things like being at class on time, being suitably attired, using appropriate language, being attentive, switched on and motivated, being easy to work with, being vocal, being open in class and not self-conscious are all things that everybody needs to do as a young adult. And if you're not doing that now, you need to do it. As young adults, your teachers want to get to know you as individuals. They really do want to see your strengths, and if there are shortfalls and deficits, they've got to know these too. They won't get to know you if you sit in silence or sit in rooms where people distract one another. So we've got wonderful teachers at this school, and they really do want to make you feel valued, respected, and above all, welcome. We want you to feel good about coming to our classes, and we do want to get to know you. So, if others are around you that are of that mindset, I think you'll do very well and be very happy here. We also have high standards at Freshwater, and the best performing students are driven by clear goals and know what they want out of their time here. They don't have transitional and settling in periods, but they arrive, they get in more productive, business-minded mode, and they fire up essentially from day one. If your mind wanders and a new environment is going to cause you to be unsettled, forcing you to be alternating between being on and off task or distracting to others, then you most definitely need to change and try to get focused. If you don't have a clear goal and aspiration and a plan for what you want this school to deliver to you, you need to do something about that too, and I suggest you do that before you arrive. Get some careers advice. Be clear in terms of what you want this new school to deliver for you, and consider why you are here. Follow this up, when you arrive, meet our careers team, they're great. Your 7-term journey at this school is incredibly short. Feels long to you, but it'll feel short to us. And most high schools have a 6-year turnaround period or a build time with their students, but we've got you for 7 terms. So the relationship is very, very short, and therefore all the more reason to get into things from day one and not have this so-called transitional or settling in kind of period. Each of you will transition into adulthood over this period, and it presents its own set of challenges. As a student myself many years ago, in years 11 and 12, I encountered and discovered the world of parties, driving cars, the Macca's drive-through, staying away from home, some financial independence, paid work, a great passion for music and doing my own thing. But they were all distractions and they had to be managed. Despite me having sporadic levels of self-discipline, I somehow managed to get into the course that I wanted to do. And that is a story in itself as well. And my greatest fear during university was failing. Having secured a place with a lower grade than other people in the 1988 cohort, I had to absolutely work my butt off to get through university, and I literally left every night as the guy was locking the door, and I got to know him very well. But as a result, I've had a very, very rich and I've had a wonderful career, and I'm really happy, and a long stint of live performance, and I now have the pleasure, and I really do mean pleasure, of working with you as your leader. So, to conclude to you guys, my advice for you next year, and I guess it's relevant right now, and I've got a little list here which I'm going to read to you. Number 1, take something on and stick to it. Prove to yourself that you are no quitter. 2, there's 8 of these. Become a better listener. As many have said in the past, big ears, big eyes, small mouth. It's a great combination, and it's called the elephant-hippo analogy. You may have heard of it. 3, be open and let others in. Sometimes be the opposite of yourself. Speak up, be reflective and maintain your voice. Look for strengths in others, and if things don't work out, be prepared to move on. Communicate properly, be straight and be ethical with people. Don't be gutless, don't be two-faced, and don't put things on lines and on the internet about people, but speak to them first if you're upset with them. And differences are a part of life, and everybody's got differences. Differences can be a very positive thing, but we cannot be in agreement with each other all the time. It's just not humanly possible. As I said, be discerning, keep good company while you're here, be your own leader. Choose the right set of supportive people to have around you, because they will help you set high personal standards, and they'll be good for you. Get to know your teachers, let them know you, and learn and develop an interest in you. It's most important that you do this. Remember, change and do things differently, and let those 7 terms here signify the new you. And finally, my last bit of advice is a quote that I made up, and I'm very proud of this, and I Googled it to make sure that it's original. But be better than your best self, okay? Be better than your best self. You're all good now, you've all earned your place here, and you're all good. We've interviewed you, we've got a good feel for you, but you can all do better than that. So if you're good now, be even better and work on that. I would like to now introduce some wonderful special people. Could Mr. Watkinson please step forward? Then just come up here, sir. It might be that quiet. Mrs. Coleman, would you mind stepping forward too, and Mrs. Roberts? These are your wonderful year advisors that you are going to be working with next year. So if you've got a green pack, Mr. Watkinson is going to be your year advisor. So hands up if you have a green pack tonight. Righto? Beautiful, Mr. Watkinson, that's your group. Hands up if you have an orange pack. Okay, Mrs. Roberts is going to be your person. And finally, if yellow pack, hands up. You've got a yellow pack. Miss Coleman, these are your group. Can you give your year advisors a big warm round of applause? Okay, thank you. And finally, you have in front of you an orientation pack. So this has many names of key people that you will need to know and will eventually get to know. It's got year advisors, it's got our wonderful, wonderful front office staff in it. And please, I work down there very close to those ladies. They deal with people in all sorts of fluctuating moods. You guys are to be absolutely beautiful and lovely to them every single time. Is that the deal? Can you do that for me, please? There is information on also, thank you, another wonderful group called Students Take Action, which is a community group that supports charities and does some incredible work within our community. And that group is a group that's very, very popular, and it's managed by Mrs. Leonard. Is Mrs. Leonard here? She doesn't seem to be. She's not here. But that's a wonderful group, and I'd like to just suggest you consider joining that group. There's also information on minimum standards, sport. Is Miss Cooper here? I won't keep looking at teachers because many of them are obviously not here. Key dates, alarm and subject advice. It also has your orientate checklist of jobs that you need to do, so I'm assuming that you've done that now. Your wellbeing team, feed schedule, information on Duke of Edinburgh Girls, Oval Cards and your uniform. So, Year 11 finally, welcome. I'll have a great year next year. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Great to see you all here tonight. I want to now welcome the principal of the school. Can you please give Mr. Pikardt also a big round?
I just want to introduce our two school captains for 2021. Angus and Sarah, they're going to say a few words, then I'll take over from them. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Sarah and this is Angus Baldwin, and we're your school captains for 2021. We are honoured and excited to meet you all and hope you've enjoyed the tours around the school today.
On the day of our orientation, we had the safety and security of having our parents attended with us. So thank you for being brave and coming alone. Today, you've had the opportunity to meet some of your future teachers and classmates, and finally, the chance to get a feel of our school, its facilities, and the Freshie community.
Today, you sit amongst students who come from more than 30 different schools, and approximately 330 students who will make up your Year 11 for 2021. In light of this, we would like to share with you our Freshie experience so far, and pass on some words of wisdom that we hope might be useful to you. Only a short 10 months ago, we were walking into Freshie for the first time, full of excitement, nerves, and anticipation.
Don't worry, it only took a few short days to work out our timetables, teachers' names, and classrooms. For most of us, the library is our crib. Trust me, Miss Chetty will become your best friend. Some of the key people that will be invaluable in your Freshie adventure will be your deputy, Mr. Mortimer, the year advisors, Miss Coleman, Miss Roberts, and Mr. Watkinson, and also Principal Mr. Pikardt. Freshie is all about making good use of the support systems around you and encourages you to ask for help.
Before we knew it, our newbie days were over. During term 1, before coronavirus, remote learning and Zoom calls began, we had Connect groups every alternate Friday. We encourage you to take advantage of these Connect sessions. They are a great way to meet new people and to step outside of that social comfort zone.
Not gonna lie, as soon as the connection here at Freshie grew stronger, the end of term decided to hit us like a ton of bricks. Many thanks to COVID. We cross our fingers and toes that you guys don't have to have the same experience to start to senior school, but here we are to tell you, we survived with perseverance, resilience, and ultimately came together with what we like to call the Freshie family.
You will quickly come to realise that it really is a family at this school, and everyone has each other's backs. Immerse yourself and commit. These last 2 years of high school can be the best if you seize new opportunities. We have plenty to offer, even ones that might seem a little daunting. Get involved in sporting teams, try out with students, take action, and maybe even apply yourself for a leadership team. You never know where it will take you.
Lastly, we look forward to supporting you through your journey here. So enjoy the summer, be safe, and we'll see you in 2021.
Hi, Year 11 in 2021. It's lovely to see your smiling faces and the many schools that you come from. My name is Pikardt. I'm the principal of the school. I've met many of you as you were coming in. It was nice to catch up with you and to meet you from the various schools. I have a few key messages for you. But my biggest key message is in terms of buy-in. If you really are serious about coming here to this school, you need to buy into our culture and you need to buy into it really quickly. The good thing, or the lucky thing that you got, you're all blessed that you live in the Northern Beaches. You all come from perfectly good schools. You come from wonderful schools. But you've all chosen to come here. Now, and there are a variety of reasons why you've chosen to come here. But if you're not prepared to buy into our culture and become Freshie students from the get-go, as Mr. Mortimer said to you, and really challenge yourselves day by day, then you're better off staying where you are, to be perfectly honest, because you are in a good school. So for me, it's not just about thinking, I'll get a fresh start. I don't want to hear that soon. It's not about a fresh start. This is about you being the best you can be. And the best way you can do that is to be very mindful of the fact that, as I said, buy in to what Freshwater is really about. And I really challenge you to do that from the very moment you walk into the school. Some of you are here alone. Some of you have come from this one school and you're the only person here. Some of you have come with multitudes of friends from your own school. And one of my challenges to all of you is meet everybody. You're a year group. Hopefully at the end of year 12 you'll know everybody. Who knows, your best friend for life might be in this audience and you may not have met them yet. Wouldn't that be something? Won't it be nice to meet new people that you've never met before? Get out of your school groups when you get here. You're not from Valley Boys, you're not from McKellar Girls, you're not from whatever school you're from Crescent. Say good day to people when they look lonely. Embrace the culture of the school. It's really important. You'll have a fantastic 7 terms here if you do that. If you don't, I don't want people who are sitting here being lonely or feeling sorry for themselves. I want you here because you're glad to be here with a smile on your face, ready to have the best time of your life, enjoy your last 2 years of school, and get the best HSC outcome you possibly can. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I'm sure we'd all think that. I need to go through a few rules and regulations that you need to know about. So listen to me. I'm filming this for your parents, so they'll have a bit of this information. They'll look at this later on tonight. Attendance, everybody. We're a senior campus, but attendance is critical. And I can tell you from the data that we have, the more you attend, the better you go into your exams. Funny about that. You need to come to school and you need to be here all the time, unless you're not well. We have our average attendance is about 95-96%. It's one of the highest in the state. We pride ourselves on that because we know that if you attend all that time, you're going to get your best opportunity to do well. Because non-attendance breeds anxiety. And we don't want you to be anxious. So get yourselves to school on a very regular basis. A sore finger or something that's a little bit wrong or you're a bit tired in the morning, who cares? Get to school. It's important for you. All right? Uniform. I want to talk to you, I'm going to tell you from the get-go, uniform's a big deal for me. So you have to play along with me. I expect you in uniform every day. I expect you to be proud of your uniform, wear it correctly, and be a representative of the school. You know why uniform's important to me? Because guess what? You're our biggest marketing tool for our next group of 330 kids in 2022. You look good, the school looks good. And if we're going to have a uniform, we're going to wear it properly. No half measures. All right? I've said this many times before, but from the neck down, I own you. You understand that? You wear the uniform. It's a simple uniform and you make sure you wear it every day. I don't care if you have green hair, blue hair, or whatever other colour hair, or how many earrings you have. I expect you in uniform. Be individual from the neck up, that's fine. But as far as uniform is concerned, it's not negotiable. Not negotiable. You understand? So that means everything from right the way down to your all black shoes. Not with 3 white stripes on them, not with a white trim around them, not with white laces, all black. Is that clear, everybody? All black. Should be easy. All black socks or all white socks. Not half and half. The uniform worn properly, every day. I don't want to fight you about that. I don't want that to be an issue between us. I want to be proud of you and I want you to be proud of yourself and proud of the school, and that's just an indicator of it. So help me out. Okay? This is a very high expectation environment. If you're not coming here to do the best you can academically, then again, you're coming to the wrong place. I have master teachers in this school, master teachers, who are phenomenal at their subject matter. If you learn from them, listen to them, and work with them, you are going to get the best outcome you possibly can. Don't waste it. 7 terms will go in a heartbeat. Ask these guys here. 10 months ago, they were in your position. It'll go in a heartbeat. And you need to be prepared to take absolutely full advantage of that. You want to walk out of here with no regrets at all. So please, engage. Live up to your own, create your own high expectations and live up to them. It's really, really important. I know your parents probably tell you that all the time, but I'm telling you that now, and I'm your principal. So keep that in mind. Get involved. Mr. Mortimer mentioned it, the captains mentioned it. Get involved. Whatever you're good at, whatever your thing is that you do, get involved in it. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a sports person, if you're into drama, if you're into dance, if you're into academics, get involved. If you want to become a leader, have a go. It may not happen, it's going to be competitive here, we know that, but have a go. You'll be proud of yourself if you do. Just enjoy the ride and engage in the culture. Back to that word, buy in. Buy into what we have to offer. Again, this is all about mutual respect. We don't have any punishments here, everybody. It's about trust and mutual respect. There's only one punishment. That is, you don't belong in the school anymore. Other than that, we expect you to manage yourselves. It's freedom to learn. It's independent learning. That's your challenge. We want you to engage with that. We don't have people being punished for poor behaviour. We don't need to have. Everybody that's here is engaged in the school, wants to be part of it. So look, I think what I'm saying to you should be really clear to you. My wish for you, my absolute wish for you, is that you walk out of here in 7 terms' time and feel so proud that you've been a Freshie student, that you've done your absolute best, and that everybody around you, all your family, can really admire what you've done and achieved. That's my wish for you. And the only way you're going to do that is to buy in. All right, everybody? I wish you all well. I'm going to really look forward to seeing you on the 29th of January, which is a Friday. Looking great in your uniform. You'll have an orientation day on that day, and your lessons will probably be starting on the Monday. All right? Is that pretty clear? Look what they do, right? Yeah. Okay. Please join us on Instagram. I know most of you don't use Facebook anymore. Join us on Instagram. Follow us. Follow what's going on in the school so you know what's happening. You're listening, and make sure that you're ready to go when you get here. All right. The parents, I want you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. So please join in. We'll find out what's happening in the school. It's been a pleasure to meet all of you. Get home safely. We look forward to seeing you next year. Ciao. Bye.